Hi there, my name is Rachel, and today's practice is called Yoga for Intuition. Have you ever trusted your gut and realized that it was giving you valuable information about something you wouldn't have otherwise known? Or have you ever had an instinct or a feeling about a situation or a person that actually led you to valuable conclusions and you wondered where that came from? Our intuition is an important part of our human experience, as the yogis believe. And today's practice is going to help us to tap into that a little bit. For our opening meditation, I think it would be nice to take child's pose. So once you find your comfortable place to practice and you rolled out your mat, bring the big toes together to touch and the knees out wide. Feel free to grab a block to place under your forehead if you like. Then drape the torso down between the legs. Stretch the arms out long and begin to lower the forehead to the block or to the earth. Gently close your eyes when you're ready to drop in. Feel the ground underneath you supporting the weight of the body and pressing up against the space between the eyebrows. This space that holds what the yogis believe is our third eye chakra, the body part of our subtle anatomy that houses the center for our intuition. And perhaps at the start of our practice, you would like to set an intention, a focus for our moving meditation to direct your thoughts and your energy back to. And I invite you to use that intuition, perhaps to search out that intention for yourself today. In a lot of ways, our yoga practice prepares us to be more intuitive. It opens up our ears to listen to the signals the different parts of our body are sending us. As we deepen a stretch, we listen to where our edge is. As we stand strong in a warrior two, we listen to the signals as we fire up our different muscles. As we pay attention to the breath and the inner processes of the mind, we begin to open up to these more subtle pieces of ourselves, including our intuition. So I invite you to open your ears. Even from the beginning of our practice, take that inward glance. If you've found what you would like your intention to be for your practice, hold it there in your mind's eye. And for anyone who has nothing come to mind quite yet, I offer this simple intention. I trust my intuition. I trust my intuition. Inhale, hold that intention in your mind's eye, breathe some life, some energy into it. Then exhale, let it dissolve. You can call it back to you as you move throughout this practice. On an inhale, begin to walk the hands back, gently open the eyes. And from here, we'll take a child's pose, sort of thread the needle variation. Press into the mat with the left hand, and on your inhale, swing open those right fingertips to the sky. Exhale, thread the right fingertips underneath the left arm and allow the right temple to rest down onto the mat. Allow the weight to press into this outer right shoulder, opening up this joint, breathing all the while. On an inhale, begin to walk that left hand back in, swing open those right fingertips to the sky, then exhale, place the right hand on the mat in front of you. Inhale, now we open the left fingertips to your ceiling, and exhale, thread the left fingertips underneath, maybe walk that right hand back out towards the top of the mat. Allow your left temple to rest onto the floor. Allow the weight to come into this outer left part of your shoulder, allowing the area to open up. On your next inhale, Moving this right hand closer to the body, pressing into the mat, swinging wide the left arm. Exhale, place the left hand back onto the mat. We'll come up to our hands and knees posture, pressing the hands into the mat, stacking the shoulders above those wrists. Inhale, step the balls of the feet back, plank pose. Exhale, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. If you'd like to walk out your dog here for a few moments, feel free. Ease into your practice gently. On an inhale, gaze forward, top of the mat. Exhale, knees bend. Coming to the balls of those feet. When you're empty, step up, hop up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands can come to shins. Find your flat back. Reach to the crown of the head. Exhale, fold in half once again. Inhale, hinging at your hips. Reach and rise as you lift the fingertips high. You come to stand, gaze up. Exhale, draw your hands down to heart center. Inhale, send the arms overhead. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands on either side of your feet. Step your feet back to plank. And then on your exhale, lower the knees, then lower the chest and the chin, and slide the torso forward and scoop up into your cobra or your upward facing dog. Exhale, hips go up and back, downward facing dog. A little bit of a variation on our traditional sun salutation or our traditional vinyasa. Let's try this on for size. Linking one breath per movement. Inhale. Then exhale, come to the balls of the feet. Send the hips back, gaze forward. We'll meet when you're empty, top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, find your flat back. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, reach and rise as you come to stand. Exhale, draw your hands down to your heart. Inhale, reach those hands high. Exhale, fold over your strong thighs. Inhale, flat spine. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. And as you continue to exhale, lower knees, lower chest, and inch forward, scooping up on your inhale to your back bend. Exhale, find your downward facing dog. Beautifully done. Inhale, shift forward to plank. And then on your exhale, lower one elbow at a time, forearm plank. Keeping the forearms parallel, ignite your core. Find your strength. Take an inhale and begin to draw the feet together at the back of the mat. Move to the blade edge of the right foot as you peel open those left fingertips, just like we did at the front of our practice. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, extend those right fingertips up and overhead. Extended forearm plank. Inhale, fingertips back to the sky. Exhale, plant the left forearm down once again. On an inhale, begin to shift now to the blade edge of the left foot and reach that right arm to the sky. Find your strength, find your connection. Exhale, right fingertips up and overhead, extended forearm plank. Inhale, reach those fingertips back up. Exhale, both forearms to the mat. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, begin to walk your balls of your feet in. Send your hips up to the sky like you're coming into downward facing dog now on your forearms for your dolphin pose. You may find that if you scoop your navel up and in, you're able to walk those toes in just a little bit further. Elevating the heart here, opening through the shoulders. Take an inhale. And then exhale, walk those feet back out. Press into the hands, come back through plank. And you can meet in downward facing dog or take one final vinyasa. In whichever style you choose. Maybe the new way we learned today, or the traditional way, we'll meet here in our downward facing dog. Take an inhale. And then exhale, lower the knees to the mat. Save the ankles out to one side. We'll come to lay on our backs for one final posture. What the yogis believe might have been one of some of the most important postures for our intuition, our inversion practice. A simple inversion that you might like to try today. On your inhale, lift the soles of your feet to the sky. This is a perfect inversion with the feet elevated, the blood flow pooling down to the rest of the body, giving the heart the chance to easily circulate it throughout. You could even choose to scoot your seat against a wall and allow the legs to rest there. You'll get the same exact benefit. Or if you'd like to try, we can come to plow pose, pressing the arms into either side of the mat, on either side of the torso. On your next inhale, begin to, with your momentum, press the toes up and overhead. Woo! And from here, use your hands to support the small of your back, kind of where you might expect to slide your hands down into some jean pockets. You could stay here and plow. This is a great place to be able to allow the back to open, or you can extend one leg at a time, pressing into those hands at the small of your back, and pressing into those elbows and those shoulders. There should be no weight in your neck. The weight of the body is in the elbows and the shoulders, so the neck is able to move freely. Pressing through those balls of the feet, toes nice and bright, allowing all of that blood to come. Take one final inhale here. And then if you're in shoulder stand, exhale, allow the toes to come back overhead to plow. And then send your arms out long. Begin to roll out of your plow until your legs come out long on the mat. Shoulders draw away from the ears. Feet flop open and the palms face the sky. And when you feel settled and you feel supported, gently close your eyes. Coming into our final posture, our Shavasana, our opportunity to rest, to let go, to sink, to integrate. I invite you to rest here for several moments. And when you're ready, in your own time and in your own way, we'll rise to meet in our cross-legged seat with our hands at our heart and our eyes closed. The light within me acknowledges and honors the light within you. Namaste. Thank you so much for your practice. It's always an honor being able to guide us in these flows. Until next time, bye-bye.